clue. They don't have a clue as to how it would impact your property value and mine, how it would impact the sales and the tax receipts from businesses. They have not a clue. I can't answer those accurately, but somebody needs to come in and, a qualified consultant and do this study. It would be foolish to launch into anything unless you understood the implications. They have not a clue as to what that is.
But who's going to do that impact study?
Well, I don't know. That's a good question. What you need to do is no governmental agency should do it. Okay, it should be Virginia Tech.
No, it'll be somebody that Surviving Amigos get.
No, well, no. Well, I don't know. I have to have some faith that they'll go out and find a firm that's somewhere else that has demonstrated expertise that does not have a dog in the fight. Well, now I won't address that, but
Maybe we can hire our own fundraiser.
It's a board of supervisors decision.
Yeah, the board's doing that now. They're just trying to decide who they're going to try to hire.
So I do have, don't think I'm nuts, but I do have some confidence in the board of supervisors to at least make an objective decision.
Yeah.
Okay?
Folks, I'm going to recognize some other people, but along the same line, the wise people are always talking about how their property taxes are being increased to take care of these small schools. What a bad situation we have. Well, folks, this is from the state of Virginia, from virginia.gov. Last year, Wise County took in $9,138,575 in real estate taxes for the whole county. Pound, Big Stone, Appalachia, Wise, everybody. All right. They took in $7,025,149 in cold severance taxes. 95% came from Pound and Appalachia. Now, on coal road improvement taxes, they took in $4,030,818, almost all of which came from Pound and Appalachia. So these communities in District 1 and Pound, and when you add in that power plant at St. Paul and everything, and Big Stone, we're paying 90% of the taxes of Wise County. And they want to build one school in Wise. And that's not it. That's not all where it ends. Because you've got areas, I know in Appalachia, and Fred's worked hard to do this, in Pound that need sewer, that need water, that need roads. And we've got to make certain that we get our fair share of this. And in many cases, one community in Wise County has tried to hog things. Now, I'm not against them, and I want to see them progress. But we've got to be aware of these figures. And our towns need help. I know Jay and Fred know that Appalachia needs money desperately. I know myself how desperately Pound needs money. The city of Norton last year got $230,000 in cold severance tax from Wise County. And I may be wrong on this, Fred, but I believe that's about as much as Pound and Wise got combined. Pound and Appalachia, rather. And we produce the money. Think about that. Wise gets more money than these two towns do. This isn't right. We've got to change it. Now, there's gas under almost every section of Wise County. And the day's coming when we probably will get more severance tax from our gas than we will coal. And then we're going to keep giving this to Wise. We've got to do something to bring, if we're going to keep our towns alive, we've got to bring economic growth to them.
Amen.
And we've got to get more of our own money
to
stay in our towns. And we can start by doing that, of course, by keeping our schools. But we can't forget things. Let me see. Anita, did you have anything to say?
I have a lot to say.
Okay.
You know me. Actually, I have a personal
I'm sorry. I know how you feel.
I had a personal question, Mr. Lunsford, but I wanted to say something else first, and then I'll ask you that question if you're okay. At one of the meetings that we went to before or after the meeting, I don't remember which one it was, I had a personal conversation with Mr. Jeff Purry, and he can call me a liar, but I look at him and call him a liar too. And Ronnie, my friend Ronnie Rose was with me, so she can vouch for this. There was something that had been threatened against my son and some other people that play sports. And so I brought that to his attention. And we were talking about the consolidation of schools and stuff. And his answer to me was, now you can take this how you want it, but I know how I take it, and I'll leave it at that. His answer to me was, I have spoke to the principal, and I have been assured that nothing will happen. I have spoke to the coaches, and I assure you that nothing will happen. Now, to me, that said, I already know who the principal is, and I already know who the coach is, are too. So I just wanted you all to know that. That's why I said if he wanted to deny that, say that to me, I would call him a liar. And Ronnie knows I'm telling the truth. She was there with me. She heard it herself. So that's enough of that. And my question to you, Mr. Lunsford, was, and when we go to these meetings and things, I feel like, when we were talking earlier about people getting tired, and you probably answer this too. And I don't know what you all do with the information that you're hearing from us as a public speaking, because we don't never hear anything back. You know what I mean? Like, we come out here, me, Harold, Ronnie, a lot of people have come up to these meetings and spoke, not this meeting, but at the school board and the board of supervisors meeting. But we don't ever get any feedback on what we have presented to you. Not just to you personally, but to any of them. Yeah. We don't get no answers, so what good is it doing us to speak if we're not getting any feedback?
Well, it's his question to answer, but I'll tell you this, it's a general rule, whether it's the Board of Supervisors, Council, so-and-so, on advice of their various legal advisors, they're advised not to respond or get into debate with people in public expression period. It's just not advised that you do that. Would that be safe to say?
Is that what you mean?
Is that what you mean?
Well, I mean, we don't get nothing. I mean, all we do is we voice our opinion, and, you know, we bring forth to the whole board information that we don't ever receive information back.
So you're not talking about getting into a conversation during the meeting. You're talking about something that happened.
Like the public speaking, you know, we all come here and speak, like this one big special meeting they had, where everybody come out and voice their opinion, and then they already knew their opinion before. I mean, the board already knew what they was going to do before that meeting.
On November 29th?
Right. So what good did it do for the public to speak?
You could have read the phone book, it wouldn't make any difference.
What good is it doing us to speak?
I think I've got a pretty good answer for that. I heard you, and I'm going to vote no.
Woo! Yeah! You got your back. The answer that you should get from elected officials is when they go sit down and their vote they cast. That's how you know how they're responding to you.
Amen.
Because they threaten us out there all the time. If you say this, you'll be sued. If you say that, you'll be sued. I said, let them sue me. I don't have anything for them to get. You know, so, and they're scared to death of me because I don't pay attention to them.